whenever we are implementing any web application, performance optimization is a main role, because of user don't want to spend a more time on loading, right? So because of when we implement, we need to improve our performance when we implementing any web application. So that reason only, like we are using Angular and React. So by using of this application, I mean by using of these technologies like Angular and React, so by using of Angular and React, we can implement the single page applications, right? You all know the single page application. What is the single page application, right? Is anyone don't know, or all are know about the single page application? Yeah. So
Ramadevi, sorry to interrupt. So we are not able to see your screen. Are you sharing it?
yes, I have shared already. One second, I will reshare it.
Yeah, sure.
Is visible now, Sandhya?
No, no.
Is visible to Preeti? Is my screen visible, Preeti?
No, Ramadevi.
No,
We're seeing a
Ramana.
black
No.
screen.
Oh my God. One second. Preeti, is my screen visible now, Preeti?
No.
No, Ramana. Still black.
Yeah, now it's
Yes,
visible.
it's visible now.
Okay. So one thing will lead. So I will share this documentation to Preeti. Can you share your screen, Preeti, and I will explain.
Now we are able to see the screen.
Okay. Preeti, what about you, Preeti? Are you able
Yes,
to see
Ramana,
now?
we are able to see your screen.
Yeah. Okay. So like so mainly, as we know, like Angular and React, at present we are using single page application, right? The use of single pages application is like when we are navigating a screens, the entire page, I mean the entire whole page will not loaded in a, at the time of navigating the screen, right? So that we are using the single page applications. So the single page applications we can implement, I mean we can develop with the Angular as well as React also, so that we are using I mean Angular and React. So the main performance optimization, we need to remind these things. As I know, like when we implementing the any functionality or any screens, we need to avoid the multiple API calls. Like because of like in some cases, so the same API call will be called in a multiple components. So we need to avoid that one because of so in that case, we need to call the API call a single time, and we need to store the data in a I mean in a one observable. We can use that, right? So in that case, we need to avoid the multiple API calls, and also if we need the I mean the API call related response data in multiple component. The if the component, we have the component interactions concept also we have right in our Angular, parent to child and child to parent and sibling relation. We have at the rate to view child also we have, right? So we can use those component interactions also, like at the rate input and at the rate output and at the rate view child also. We can use services also. So if we need the I mean API data for the multiple component, so we need to use those concept instead of calling. I mean instead of calling a multiple times API calls in a multiple components. Is this understand for everyone?
Yes.
So we can maximum if the components has a like parent to child and child to relation, we can use the at the rate input and at the rate output and at the rate view child. So if the parent, I mean the component does not have any relation, then we can go with the observables concept. Like we have the observables types also, we have right four types: behavior subject and behavior object. We have so many observables types also we have right in our Angular. By using of those also we can store data in observables and we can use it. Dot next and dot subscribe and dot complete also we have functions available in our observables types, right? We can use those things also. This is the first one we need to remind. And coming to life cycle hooks also, we have right ng on changes and ng on init, ng after content. Near we have 10 functions are available in Angular life cycle hook. Mainly the first one, ng on init, already we know that I mean function will be available whenever the component will be created. The automatically the function is available in our component. The component will be executed whenever the component will be executed. The function will be executed, right? That one we can use it. That is a by default function in our component. But ng after content check we will not use because of this function, this life cycle hook. We don't use this method because of like, so whenever we are performing any action, I mean by using of mouse, like just if we click and if you mouse over and the mouse move, the function will be called multiple times. So that we will not we need to avoid this life cycle from our Angular side. So it is like a trigger infinite. I mean it is going to trigger a multiple times when we performing any action by using mouse. So that we need to avoid this function. And also coming to inline styles. So this one also we need to avoid. So we need to avoid the inline styles because of whenever we are loading our application, like if any application. So if we write a inline style, the page will take. I mean the page will take a more time. So by using of a inline styles. So that reason we need to use the. I mean we need to write the like a common CSS, like external CSS. We need to prefer or else internal CSS also. Component wise CSS also we can write, right? Whenever we are creating any component, by default the so CSS file be available for the component, right? So if we need a CSS for the component level, we can write the CSS in the component level. So if the common CSS for the multiple component, then we will go with the external CSS. Like we can create a multiple, I mean we can create a, I mean external CSS also in the assets files, right? In the assets folder. So if we need anything, so I will show it in my project, in the MMS project. So in MMS project, we have created a one folder, SAS folder. In MMS project, we are using the SAS code, so that we have created a SAS folder. In this, we are, I mean, created some external SAS files. So by using of this way, we can use the CSS is commonly for our application. And also the next thing is a reduce the repeated HTML code. So maximum we need to reduce our HTML code also. If we have the more HTML also, the rendering of HTML is also taking more time. So that maximum we need to avoid the I mean repeated HTML code also we need to reduce it. And also so by using of I think last week I think Nutana had a one session, right, related to change detection strategy. I mean, strategy. So by using of this one, we can. I mean, for example, if the I mean, for example, so if we need to patch the data to the one variable, so the same data will be patched repeatedly to the same variable. In that case, we need to uh, detach our HTML changes. In that case, we can use this push change detection strategy. This is related to our Angular life cycle, and also using pipes also we can improve our performance optimization. Because of by using of pipes we can I mean reduce our uh, code. I mean like I mean, to filtering maximum, we are by using a pipe, we can filter our HTML code. I mean, HTML code, right? So that reason we need to use the pipes instead of writing a multiple functions. And also, whenever we are fetching data from the API side, in that case, once the observable will created, we need to unsubscribe the observables also. By that way, we can improve our Angular performance optimization. That is the one thing. So present we are not doing, I think, in our applications, but that is a main thing. So otherwise, if we won't subscribe our observables, the subscribers will getting call in multiple times. When we navigating the other screens also, the observable is getting calling a multiple times in background. We can check in our inspect also that one. And also coming to lazy loading. So and lazy loading and track by present in our Angular for I mean, for manipulating the array, we are using the ngFor, right? Instead of the ngFor, we need to use the track by. It is also our Angular directive, predefined directive we have available in our Angular. And also, as we all know, like lazy loading. So the lazy loading concept is a main thing for every application because of by using of lazy loading. So if we not implement a loading, I mean lazy loading. So whenever we are navigating, I mean whenever we are loading a one page, so unnecessarily the component will be executed. In that case, if we use the lazy loading concept by using of load children method we have available in our Angular I mean Angular, right? So by using of that function and by using of the lazy loading, so we can, I mean like whenever the I mean, whenever the component need only, the component will be executed. Like based on the path and the path will be checked in a routing file. Right? The path and the activated path will be same. The based on that component will be executed by using of lazy loading concept. If we add a load children method to the modules, so that reason unnecessary callings purpose, we need to implement the lazy loading concept. That is the one thing, and these are the things we need to remind whenever we are implementing the I mean any web application by using of like when we implement any application by using the I mean Angular and React, we need to remind these things. And instead of so as we know like premises also we are using, right? So maximum we need to avoid the premises also, because of once the premises created, we won't destroy the premises. I mean we don't I mean we don't have any functions are available to destroy the premises, so that we need to use the mainly observables only. So if we use the observables, we can unsubscribe the observables also. So that reason mainly we need to go with the observables concept only. If we need a I mean if we need a call any API calls, we need to use the observables concept only in our Angular. And mainly avoid inline CSS is also main thing. So if a single style only, we can write a classes for that. Like for example, if we need apply the some border 10 pixels also, we need to create a separate class for that. And life cycle hooks, mainly we can use all functions except this ng after content check. And also coming to uh, is anyone used track by for now, is any application instead of ng for? So maximum we need to use the ng for, I mean track by instead of using the ng for. Then we can I mean improve our Angular performance. These are the things we need to remind. Mm, is anyone have any doubts, or do you want to discuss anything? Like other than the performance optimization also, which is fine. If you have any questions, and let me know, I will explain. I mean any concept also, like
Is expecting answer from you people. Yes, no.
From MMS team also, MMS
Uh,
UI guys.
Sorry,
Is
Ramadevi.
anyone have any
Can you
question?
repeat the question?
Actually,
Do you have any doubts or
Ramadevi, could you please explain how to use track by option instead of for loop? Could you please show us an example?
yeah, so I will show it. So for example, so if we have a like a array, so by using of I mean ng for we are iterating the array, right? Like let some variable of in this
Yes.
we are using array name, right? So
Yes.
instead of ng for just we need to track by only. So star is not needed. Just we can use just the track by as. So by this way, the I mean like looping time is getting reduced. So instead of using the ng for.
Are you
So
sharing your
it's the same.
screen?
Yeah, I have shared already.
Oh, okay, now it's visible.
So in the place of ng for just we can use a track by only. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you tell the difference, Ramadevi? I mean, why it
So
improves the performance?
Yeah. So basically, so if you have like in our project, so incidences we are getting like thousands also, right? So in some cases, in some farms is in this way, if we need, I mean, if we want to display the thousand, I mean, records in one page, so we need to use ngFor, right? So it taking some more time, right? When we visit the incidences, so it taking some more time by using of a ng for like looping time we can reduce the by using of a track time. Just looping time only we can reduce Purna by using of the track way instead of the ng for. So like
Okay, Ramadevi. Yeah.
do you know JavaScript map and filter and reduce so many methods